Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Transportation Security Administration officers assisted paramedics in saving an unresponsive traveler at Pangborn Memorial Airport last week. Wenatchee Valley College welcomed a new associate vice president earlier this month. Unseasonably warm weather is on the way with temperatures well into the 70s. A Soap Lake man will serve 22 years in federal prison for using an 11-year-old girl to produce child sexual abuse material. 49-year-old Michael Gene Rice pleaded guilty in July to production and attempted production of child pornography for soliciting images and video from the child who was in his care. He was sentenced Thursday in U.S. District Court in Spokane. Rice was also convicted by a Grant County jury in February on 5 felonies related to child pornography. He's currently being held in the Grant County Jail while he awaits sentencing in that case. Transportation Security Administration officers assisted paramedics in saving an unresponsive traveler at Pangborn Memorial Airport last Wednesday. While boarding passengers for a Seattle-bound plane, the gate agent noticed a male traveler lying on the ground and called TSA Supervisory Officer Alan Holloman to assist. While Holloman was on the phone with the 911 operator, the traveler stopped breathing. Holloman administered chest compressions until the man began breathing again. Other TSA officers jumped in to assist, clearing the area and escorting paramedics to the traveler upon their arrival. Paramedics administered more CPR upon arrival before the man finally became responsive. He was then taken to the hospital for further treatment. A family of bears that had been raiding garbage cans around the city of Leavenworth has been captured and relocated out of town. The State Department of Fish and Wildlife says it recently used Karelian bear dogs to track and herd the mother and her 2 cubs so they could be tranquilized and captured in the Enchantment Park and Blackbird Island area. Aside from trash, the bears were also feeding on fallen apples from residential fruit trees, trying to put on weight for winter. Last year, a Leavenworth woman was attacked and injured by a bear sow that was then killed by wildlife agents. The agency says residents should secure their trash, pick all fruit from trees and gardens, and remove their bird feeders to avoid bear conflicts. Link Transit is celebrating the on-time, under-budget completion of a new roundabout in Leavenworth. The Public Transit Agency will hold an 8:30 a.m. ribbon cutting tomorrow at the roundabout. It's at the intersection of Highway 2 and Icicle Road. It's a small event that shouldn't impede traffic. Costs for the roundabout came in at $2.2 million, instead of the anticipated $3.3 million. The new structure is designed to give Link commuter buses a convenient point to turn around and head back toward Wenatchee, as well as assisting traffic flow as it enters Leavenworth from the west. When we come back, bring your own bag to a book sale at the East Wenatchee Public Library this weekend. And the Wenatchee Valley YMCA is hosting a spooktacular Halloween walk and run event for all ages next Saturday. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Castle Rock International is the Northwest's premier real estate agency for large acreage properties, farms and ranch land, lodging and resorts, waterfront properties, and commercial real estate. Professional, knowledgeable, and discreet, award-winning Castle Rock International has the listings and the highly qualified buyers you have been looking for. Contact John McNamara at Castle Rock International today, or visit their website for more information about this outstanding local company.
Hi, I'm Brian Campbell, and I'd be honored to be Wenatchee's next great mayor. I've been called to utilize my collaborative leadership style and broad-based background in finance, public safety, Wenatchee City Council, and community service to unite our small town as one Wenatchee. During our conversations, you've been telling me that you're concerned about the rising crime, cost of living, affordable housing, and homelessness. As mayor, I will be your voice, and we'll work together to implement common-sense solutions to these problems.
Paid for by Brian Campbell for mayor.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
8 different political campaigns, 16 candidates, 3 cities deciding their future. NCWLIFE wants you to be informed when you cast your ballot in this November's election. That's why we're sitting down with candidates across the ballot for mayor, city council, and school board to talk through the issues and help you make the best choice. Look for those interviews right here on this channel starting October 22nd and on our website, ncwlife.com.
Wenatchee Valley College welcomed a new Associate Vice President earlier this month. Pedro Navarrete, who comes to Wenatchee Valley College from Yakima Valley College, has been named Associate Vice President of Enrollment Management and Community Partnerships. In his role, he will lead and manage outreach, recruitment engagement, retention, and international programs. In Yakima, he serves simultaneously as the Assistant Dean of Yakima Valley College's Grandview campus and Interim Dean for College and Career Readiness at Yakima Valley College. In a press release, Navarrete, who was a first-generation college student, said he hopes to provide the same kind of experience for Wenatchee Valley College students that he had received from past teachers who encouraged him. Bring your own bag to a book sale at the East Wenatchee Public Library this weekend. The event is in celebration of National Friends of Libraries Week as North Central Washington Libraries honors the dedication of library volunteers and supporters around the region. The 3-day event begins this Friday at 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. and will be held at the same time on Saturday. The sale ends on Sunday, and that day will begin at noon and end at 4. The proceeds from the book sale will go towards funding the free events hosted by the library. The Wenatchee Valley YMCA is hosting a spooktacular Halloween walk and run event for all ages next Saturday. The Monster Dash 5K and the Little Goblin Mile will both take place October 28th at Walla Walla Point Park. The mile will be from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and the 5K will be from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Attendees are required to register ahead of the event on the YMCA's website, and prices vary for each age group. Don't forget to wear your best costume to enjoy not only the exercise, but a variety of activity booths and trick-or-treating as well. Coming up next, vinyl record collectors in the Wenatchee Valley got a little taste of heaven back in May when the Apple Valley Vinyl Record Expo kicked off for its first big show. We'll tell you more in tonight's features story. Unseasonably warm, sunny weather returns tomorrow into Saturday. I'll have all the details in your complete North Central Washington weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Get your favorite beverage and a wide variety of food choices all under one big roof at the Tap Room in Pybus. The Tap Room has the most popular choices for lunch and dinner in the Valley. With unique appetizers, salads, sandwiches, and tasty rice bowls, everybody will find a new favorite dish. Plus many craft beers from Hellbent Brewing, or you can choose wine, cider, or a delightful craft cocktail. Experience the family-friendly Tap Room at Pybus for yourself. It's just what you've been looking for.
8 different political campaigns, 16 candidates, 3 cities deciding their future. NCWLIFE wants you to be informed when you cast your ballot in this November's election. That's why we're sitting down with candidates across the ballot for mayor, city council, and school board to talk through the issues and help you make the best choice. Look for those interviews right here on this channel starting October 22nd and on our website, ncwlife.com.
Vinyl record collectors in the Wenatchee Valley got a little taste of heaven back in May when the Apple Valley Vinyl Record Expo kicked off for its first big meetup. New organizer Joel Marine has pulled together a second expo scheduled for this Saturday at the Wenatchee IOOF Hall on North Chelan Avenue. In tonight's feature story, he joined NCWLIFE's Dan Kuntz to explain the origins of the event.
Talking to a friend that's a collector and just talking about, we used to go to shows at this IOF Hall on Chelan Street and just
music shows.
Yeah, music shows.
Right.
And we would put them on there and it was such a great time and just have good memories in that building. And he's a vinyl collector, I'm a vinyl collector. And he was talking about selling some of his records and that just kind of sparked the idea.
And of course, the revival in vinyl has been well documented. It's outselling and has been outselling compact discs for a number of years. And that helps too, that the younger generation are getting into it.
Yeah, they really have. Even though, you know, streaming is probably the biggest way people consume music, vinyl sales have overtaken CD sales at least. And so I think it's, you know, you're holding that, you got the nice artwork, it's something, you know, you put it on the record player, you got to be intentional about it, and people are drawn to it. We are giving away a turntable this time, free raffle ticket if you just come to the expo. You can come to the Apple Valley Vinyl Record Expo table. We'll give you a raffle ticket. At the end of the day, we'll give away an Audio-Technica LP60 turntable.
Good basic starter.
Yep. And you can upgrade the stylus. And yeah, if you decide vinyl's your thing, you can upgrade it and get a better stylus. But it's a great entry-level turntable. So this time we'll charge $20 for a half table spot or $30 for a full table spot. And then also, admission to the public is still free, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. But if you want to, for the bigger time collectors, you can come at 10 a.m., pay $5 at the door, and get that hour early entry above everyone else, and kind of get first pick. It'll be Saturday, October 21st at the IOOF Hall at 601 North Chelan. It'll be 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. is $5 early entry. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. is free to the public. And we'll also have a coffee vendor there. Aloha Dreams Mobile Espresso will be there, and she'll be serving up coffee and treats. On the social media, you can direct message on Facebook or Instagram to the Apple Valley Vinyl Record Expo page.
Yeah, if you go to Facebook and type that in, it pops right up.
Yep. Yeah. Or email at Apple Valley Vinyl Record Expo at gmail.com.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Tuesday. We had kind of a mixed bag today. We did see some sun at times today, but also a lot of these dark clouds, especially up north. This is our Billy Goat Sky-Fi Tower camera shot, and you can see the Methow River joining the Columbia River. Here's Pateros. Back here is Brewster, of course, the mountain range along the Washington border with Canada. And that's where we did actually see a few scattered showers, also a few up around the Lake Wenatchee area today. And that should end as we get you into Wednesday. We are going to see a lot of sunshine as we get you into Wednesday. We're going to warm up too. High temperatures mainly in the mid, maybe upper 60s for Wednesday. But here are the 3 days, Thursday through Saturday, spectacular weather on the way. Lots of sunshine. We are going to be unseasonably warm with a lot of us in our viewing area. High temperatures in the mid 70s. Keep in mind lower 60s are our normal for this time of year. And then as we get into Sunday and especially the first part of next week, maybe some rain and even, yes, mountain snow in the forecast next week. And we are really going to cool down. We're talking temperatures in some locations only in the 40s to mid and upper 50s next week. We'll talk more about that coming up in a bit. 64, our unofficial high temperature today. 60 is normal for this time of year. Our record high, 77 degrees, and that was set in 1960. This morning, it felt a little chilly, but it's about normal. 43 degrees for us here. 40 is our normal low, and 28 our record low temperature, and that was set in 1984. We did pick up another 1/100th of an inch. We're creeping up on 4 inches for the year, now at 3.91. Still a little over 1.3 inches behind where we should be for this time of year. Sunrise this morning, 7:22, and it sets tonight at 6:09. All right, let's take a look at what we can expect as we get you into Wednesday. And as I mentioned, a warm up, and it's going to feel nice out there tomorrow. Upper 60s, Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy, Wenatchee, also Eniat will all be about 68 degrees. A little cooler for Chelan and Omak at 67, and our cool spot tomorrow, not all that bad for mid-October, Lake Chelan, or I should say Lake Wenatchee at 63 degrees. All right, tonight we do expect maybe a shower or two. You noticed all the dark clouds out there. That should end early evening. And then we'll see most of the shower activity to our north. It's all from this area of low pressure. It's bringing up that flow of moisture, almost a Pineapple Express coming out of Hawaii, but not really going to affect us because high pressure is going to take over. It's right here in the Great Basin area, and you can actually see the edge of that ridge of high pressure. We're talking upper 60s for high temperatures on Wednesday, and we're going up from there. For Thursday, look at the clear skies all over the western United States. Warmer. We are talking highs in the mid-70s as we get you into Wednesday. That's going to be 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. And we're going to stay with that unseasonably warm weather for Friday. How perfect will that be for Wenatchee's homecoming this Friday? High temperatures at the end of the week, again in those mid-70s. And then as we get into the upcoming weekend, an area of low pressure develops just off the Oregon and California coast, and that will begin to bring some clouds our way. We'll talk high clouds in the afternoon for Saturday here in the Wenatchee Valley. Still very nice. High temperatures around 70. And then by Sunday, mostly cloudy skies as that area of low pressure moves inland. We will cool off a little bit too with the 30% chance of rain. There you see that chance right through central Washington. High temperatures in the mid-60s. And then getting you into the first part of next week, not so much wet on Monday, partly cloudy skies because of this area of low pressure. But notice our high temperatures. We will be below normal on Monday with highs then only in the upper 50s. So yes, snow a possibility in those higher elevations. 46 overnight tonight. 68 tomorrow, 74 Thursday. Look at Friday, sunny and warm with high temperatures again at 76 degrees. And then increasing clouds on Saturday. Still a nice day though, 71 for our high. Mostly cloudy, a slight chance for showers on Sunday and 66. And then to kick off our next work week on Monday, partly cloudy skies, much cooler too. High temperatures then right around 59 degrees. And that's a look at the North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Dan Kuntz and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
This is Grace, and this is her world record-holding guinea pig with an iconic name, Abby.
She currently holds the Guinness World Record for the highest bar jump by a guinea pig. I ride horses and I jump, so I kind of thought it'd be interesting to teach my guinea pig to jump like my horse does.
One day she came out of her room and looked at us, and I said, "Did you get it?" And she said, "Yeah, we got it."
After we won our award, we came to Abby's to celebrate.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
8 different political campaigns, 16 candidates, 3 cities deciding their future. NCWLIFE wants you to be informed when you cast your ballot in this November's election. That's why we're sitting down with candidates across the ballot for mayor, city council, and school board to talk through the issues and help you make the best choice. Look for those interviews right here on this channel starting October 22nd and on our website, ncwlife.com.
Local sports. One of the winningest coaches in state high school football history is going to be enshrined into the Kashmir Bulldog Hall of Fame coming up in a couple of weeks, and it makes sense because Coach Sikowski coached at Kashmir for 22 years, led him to a few championships along the way. 6 years ago, Eric Granstrom and his camera tailed along with Coach Z on his final home game of the regular season back in 2017.
Tonight, we would also like to recognize Kashmir Bulldogs head football coach Phil Sikowski, who will be coaching his last regular season home football game tonight. Coach Z has been the Bulldogs head coach for the last 22 seasons and has helped make Kashmir High School football one of the top programs in the state. He has been inducted to the Washington State Hall of Fame in 2011, and over his 33-year head coaching career, he has amassed 269 wins with a 74% winning percentage. In addition, he currently holds the number 3 slot on the all-time win list in the state of Washington among active coaches. Thank you, Coach Z, for the last 22 seasons.
I got teary-eyed. I really did. Knowing it was the last one, it's not our last home game, but the last one on, of the bronze shoe, and saying goodbye to the seniors, it all kind of melted in on me, and then I went over and hugged my wife, and
we did it. We did it.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Love you, honey.
Love you.
Thank you for everything.
Number 13, sophomore, Christian.
So, yeah, it surprised me.
Number 18.
Well done, man. Well done. Hey. 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 That was some higher thinking for us, wasn't it? That was very hard. Nice job, man. Got to get a hand on that guy, okay? Yes, protect the inside gap, but get a hand. Who is that guy?
Boy, way to run, way to run.
So we've all been together a long time, and it makes our staff meetings a blast. It really does, because we don't have to talk too much X's and O's. We all know where we're coming from, little adjustments and things. But after that, we're, quoting old movies and solving the problems of the world and laughing a lot.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Woo! Woo! No! Okay. 55.
55?
55.
I'll take it. I know, I'll take it.
He's 4.0. He's 4.0. We must be taking my classes. A friend of mine came and visited and watched this game. I didn't know he was going to be here. He was the one that told me that this job was open when I was over on the other side of the mountains. And I said, well, so what? That's a premier job. They're not going to hire me. And he said, no, you should go for it. It's a beautiful area. And, because of my friend, Larry Webster is his name, we ended up making a great move.
And the Kashmir home team would take care of business early, racing out to a 42-0 lead at halftime. They would go on to win it 49-0 to take the bronze shoe one more time for Coach Phil Sikowski.
But I do remember the first time that I was the head coach and we lost the shoe. That really hurt. That hurt. When they hooped and hollered and raised the shoe over their head, ooh, that was tough. That was tough, and I didn't want to end like that.
He got a lot of help from the sidelines. He got a lot of help from his players here on senior night and a big homecoming win. From Kashmere High School, I'm Eric Grandstrom for the NCWLIFE channel.
Eric hasn't aged a bit, and neither is Coach Z. Congratulations, Phil, in your enshrinement to the Kashmere Hall of Fame. All right, scores, volleyball from last night from our Les Schwab scoreboard looks something like this. Brewster took down Tenasket, took 5 sets to do it, and Moses Lake Christian swept Pateras and Antioch over Thorpe in girls volleyball. Big schedule today. They'll get going shortly for the small schools. You got Antioch hosting Wilson Creek. Bridgeport plays at Moses Lake Christian. They get going at 6:15. 6:30 in volleyball. You got Liberty Bell at Okanagan. Lake Roosevelt will host Manson. Tenasket's at Brewster. And, of course, Waterville Mansfield will host Pateras. Whenever those two teams get together, you can throw the record right out the window. For the bigger schools, Wenatchee will host Davis. That's a 7 o'clock start. Ephrata travels to Othello. Omak will host Kashmere. Quincy plays the Cascade. Moses Lake will host West Valley tonight at 7 o'clock. And our cameras will be there at the Wenatchee High School Gymnasium. Sebastian Moraga with the call. Pre-game at about 6:50. We'll get going at about 7 o'clock. It'll also be streaming live on our website and on our Facebook page. Soccer schedule, to the pitch we go. A lot going on. Wenatchee will be at Davis at 4 o'clock this afternoon. They don't have lights at the Davis Field, so they have to play in the afternoon. Same deal with Okanagan hosting Lake Roosevelt. At 4:30, you got Chelan at Manson. Bridgeport hosts Pateras, and Tenasket travels to Orville. At 5:30 on the pitch, Brewster at Liberty Bell. Ephrata hosts Prosser at 6. Quincy visits Cascade. Kashmere is on the road at Omak at 6:30. Moses Lake plays at West Valley tonight. Seahawks are back home after their disappointing loss Sunday morning to the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, they hung on for the 17-13 victory. Cincinnati did. Pete Carroll looked at the game film and said, yeah, losing stinks, but there were some good things as well.
Heading out on the road again and playing a full, 60 minutes of football, tough right from the beginning, and being ready to go and playing all the way to the end. We're playing to win the game, the whole way, and we just didn't get it done. But I think that plus seeing the defense play such a solid football game against such a good offense and a good group of receivers and the QB and the play caller and the whole thing, to see us play against that style that we have a lot of respect for, and play so well, and we got better as the game went on. Those are really good characteristics, and unfortunately we don't win a game. And we had so many ways to win the football game, and so many ways to score and opportunities that we just that got squandered. But there was just a lot of positives moving forward. I thought I wasn't thinking positive thoughts in my head. I just was pleased that we made it so hard on them because we played so tough.
They're back home at Lumen Field, 1:05 kickoff. They'll take on Arizona in a divisional matchup on Sunday afternoon. Seattle Kraken are finally back home. They had their first 3 games of the season on the road at Climate Pledge Arena tonight. The Avalanche are in town, 7 o'clock. That is on ESPN. Texas has jumped out to a 2-0 lead over Houston in the American League Championship Series. The Rangers jumped on Framber Valdez. 4 first-inning runs, and they hung on, and I mean hung on, for the 5-4 victory. Jonah Heim went deep for Texas. Starter Nathan Eovaldi picked up his 3rd win of the postseason. He went 6 innings. He struck out 9. Game 3 tomorrow night in Arlington. And by the way, Bryce Harper is really, really good. The Philadelphia first baseman, 2 for 3 with a solo home run last night. Philadelphia leads the series 1-0. Game 2 tonight as we speak on TBS. Don't change the channel. We need the ratings. And that's sports. On the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, the deadline is right around the corner. Do you want to be a professionally trained mediator? Jennifer Talbot and the professionals of the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center have a new training session. It's 5 days. It's a total of 40 hours, and you'll walk out of that a better person and ready to perhaps soothe some frayed nerves. Jennifer Talbot from the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center on the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
8 different political campaigns, 16 candidates, 3 cities deciding their future. NCWLIFE wants you to be informed when you cast your ballot in this November's election. That's why we're sitting down with candidates across the ballot for mayor, city council, and school board to talk through the issues and help you make the best choice. Look for those interviews right here on this channel starting October 22nd and on our website, ncwlife.com.